Okay, good day, everyone. Okay, so I think everyone is already working person. So everyone spend the day every day just go and work, work and work. Of course, your soul will become super tired and stuff, right? So the thing is, you need to spend some time to heal yourself. So today, what I'm going to talk is about the few tips to become a to before going for a solo travel. So basically, the solo travel, at least we can think this one is for us to have some healing time. Basically, we just want to have a time alone maybe. Let's say, for example, because we have maybe during our works, we meet with many people and then we just basically want to try to be alone and then try to enjoy the scenery around and then just go travel alone. Basically, if you go alone, you have the freedom on what you want to do. Okay, so the first thing, for example, like me, I'm a rider, so that's why I'm riding a motorcycle. So before the travel, make sure that you check your motorcycle, everything is in good condition. Because we don't want to have any trouble during the trip. Make sure the fuel is full, all the service timing is properly not overlap with your travel time, like that. And then even your fuel, you need to make sure that you during your travel, make sure that it's not lesser than half of your tank. Because let's say, because previously it's happened to me when I go to the Cameron Highland and want to go down, and then suddenly near the tri section there should be one gas station, but somehow the gas station is offline. Basically, we can the is closed and then when I want to go down, I look at my fuel tank is less than half already. So that's why it becomes scary. Luckily, it's just going down the hill. So basically, I can do something like just inertial drive only. I don't need to press the gas. So luckily, I able to go down safely. If not, then if it's going above the hill, then I'm my bike my stranded on the road already. Okay, so the number two is make sure you pack your things. Well, make sure you pack your things smartly. For example, for me, I'm a rider, so I need to have a backpack. Actually, just one backpack, you should have all the necessity. And then, for example, your clothes, maybe you just need to prepare maximum for 2 days only. Because even if you go for more than 2 days trip, because when you go to the place, there is always a laundry service or something that you can just wash it and then you can just reuse it. They're all over the places. You don't need to bring a lot of things. And then even for the toiletries, let's say if you go to some hotel, they already give you why you need to bring your own. And then the next one is before you go, you need to have the plan, which means you need to plan your route from starting from your house, go to the place and all the place that you plan to visit, and then until you come back. I think it's better for you to open your phone and then open the Google Map and see. If you see inside the Google Map, there's a lot of red dot over here. I think now it's the monsoon season. It show a lot of the flood warning already. So avoid that kind of place already. And then another thing is, when you click the place over there, just start the route and then see where the road is going. Even if you know how to go, better to check that. Because previously when I go to the Genting Highland, the Cameron Highland, same things happened for me. Because I thought that the road is okay. So I just ride lah. And then in the midway there, before the Hobbit town there, suddenly got road closure because of the tanah runtuh there. And then I have no choice, need to go back. And then since I don't want to give up my travel, so I go with the Tapa route. It become like that. Basically, you already lost your time because of the lack of preparation. Okay, so the next is the most important thing I would say. Before you go for travel, make sure that you inform your family or friends. And then during your travel, make sure that keep them up to date. That you know, at least they know where are you right now. At least they know you are safe. You don't want them to worry, right? And then also make sure that your phone you always have the battery. And then please bring the power bank. Let's say suddenly you stranded in the hill or anything somewhere that you don't have the charger, then problem already. You cannot even call for help. And then if you go for travel, it's better for you to have some insurance also, just in case. Especially if you travel overseas, it's a must for you to have insurance because we don't know what happened over there. It's not like you're going to accident or anything. It may be some that you may be infected by the influenza or something, and then you need to go to the clinic over there. It's something like that. And then also, if you go overseas, and then you need to make sure that you have all the passport document. The thing is, for the pass, the thing is the past, and now all the procedure is different already. Because for example, you want to go Thailand, previously we just need to prepare just 1 or 2 document only. Now we need to go to the website and stuff, make sure that everything is in place, then only we can enter. So that's why in the future we don't know what will happen. So better before you go, just check what is the procedure to cross the border, and then check if your visa is something that you are free to go. Okay, so in the end, make sure that you plan your trip truly, and then make sure that all your package is minimal, and then make sure that you don't forget anything important to avoid any kind of the accidental happening. So, yep, I guess that's all from me today.